Radio stations at DoorCountyDailyNews.com. We're joined this morning by Algoma City Administrator Jeff Wiswell. And Jeff, I understand you've got some exciting development projects going on in Algoma as well.
We do. We've got, on the retail side of life, so to speak, in Algoma, we've got a lot of things that have been happening on Main Street. Scallywags, the restaurant has just been going gangbusters and is a real destination restaurant that has brought people in from really all over the lakeshore, from south of Manitowoc and Sheboygan, Oshkosh, Fond du Lac, and some, frankly, from the mid-state and from the tip of the door north. So John and many people have not only made that business, but many others just really come alive. We've got a lot of new retail establishments, Amber's Attic and you know, Ms. Dashlet and others who have just done a fantastic job of filling stores with quality material. Rose's operation, and they've all just pulled together fantastically. So we're starting to see a lot of those vacant storefronts filled up, which is every small town's dream, and we're a community of 3,167 population. But then also a lot of just community improvements, painting properties, fixing properties, new roofs, this and that. Fishing industry's been pretty good this year. It's about a $6 million sport fishing industry. We have the largest fleet of charter salmon boats on the Great Lakes, so we're pretty proud of that. Beach improvements, we're making some beach improvements. Hopefully we're going to receive a grant from the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency for some stormwater improvements and that kind of thing. And I think we've got a number of things happening, as well as a few potential developments ready to pop. But obviously those are private sector developments, and they work at their own speed. And if the government's not involved, you know, we're kind of a cheerleader and you know, there to provide whatever service we can in the way that we can.
I really like the character of downtown Algoma. It's a downtown that you definitely get the idea that there's a character there that you don't sometimes
Well,
find.
I think the thing that is so amazing is that when people come up 42 from Kewanee and Point South, Chicago, and Racine, Kenosha, et cetera, Milwaukee, they drive into town, the first thing they see is this expansive beach, and it's one of the longest open beaches on the eastern shore of Lake Michigan and Wisconsin that's very visible from the street. But then if you go up Highway 42, which is our 4th Street, it is a conventional downtown, and it's a classic downtown. It's been there since the 1800s. It was a mill town, you know, at the mouth of the Anape River and the lake. And then we have a tremendous manufacturing base that very few people know about in Algoma with WS Packaging. It's a world-class facility, over 45 years old, started just west of the city of Algoma. They've got almost 18 plants across the United States and the Northern Hemisphere, and then in Mexico as well. And you can walk down any grocery store, hardware store, see products on those shelves. Many of those labels that people would recognize in meat and consumer products are all coming out of WS Packaging and their various plants. You know, the hardwoods has been there for years. The precision machine, just so many. We've got a new newspaper in town, so things are really flourishing, we think, pretty well, and we're very proud of that. We've got a lot of new employees. The city of Algoma has had a number of managers in recent years, parks directors and public works and administrator, et cetera. Quite a turnover, but that's starting to settle down, and I think we're starting to see some continuity in government as well. But I have explained to our staff and managers we're there to serve the public, and we're grateful to have that opportunity. It's the business community that flourishes and really keeps our community going, and our educational community that's going to educate the future leaders and business entrepreneurs you know, of tomorrow.
We want to thank Algoma City Administrator Jeff Wiswell for joining us this morning here on the radio stations at DoorCountyDailyNews.com.